All right, welcome back to MLB9 innings. I'm here with the Mets. We're going to kick it off first by doing some pack openings. And then we're going to get into a retrain. So what had been holding me back for the most part was level reset tickets. So I have built up 130 of them. Want to see if we get any vintages before double mileage ends. If we did any more combos. Nope. All right. So we're going to go ahead and work on, I think, Familia. There's a few relief pitchers which have staminas that are 8 or 9. He's at 8, and McDowell's at 8. So those are the sort of top candidates for new skills. So I'm going to start with Familia, though. It is otherwise pretty good. And then maybe Lugo, just because he has pitching machine. I don't necessarily, he doesn't need, he has a DP train right now, a dominant pitcher train, doesn't need that. He still does great. The triple skill set's amazing. All right, so we got him to +5 only, so we've been able to redistribute 4 stamina to other things. So we got enough amp tickets to make it work. So first we're going to use +3 location. And then we're going to come around. I could just do it with the location and the velo, but I prefer to distribute them, so I always have like at least one of each of them left if I can. All right, now I'm going to do one location, 2 velo. Took me a minute there. I had it planned out, but then I forgot. All right. All right, there we go. That's an improvement. All right, finish the retrain on Lugo. So let's get them all the way up. We need to get location at least to 14, so it's higher than fastball, and that means we also need velocity at least to 15. So what we're going to do is actually use, and I wouldn't mind a little more to breaking ball. So we're going to use a couple of these. And then we're going to go one, two to location, 1 of velo. That's what we do. And that'll get us where we need to be. All right. That's a better train. All right. So now we're going to try some skill change tickets on Hojo and maybe um, McDowell. So McDowell has Boss Mess. It's starting to slip as I get higher. It's now sort of a 3 ERA, kind of blows some games. Hojo, Charisma Prediction, gets on base a lot, but that tends to trigger mess. Pretty much everybody has mess, so it can be counterproductive. The high on base guy, low home run. So I need him hitting more home runs. So I think we're going to start with Hojo. Triple gold skill would be nice. So if they can just go ahead and give me that, that would be great. All at level 3 too, while I'm dreaming. So he only had leg day as a third skill, so obviously a better spotlight slugger. Can't complain about that. I think that's the two best. I really would have liked a third skill, but we're gonna stick with that for now. So let's go look at McDowell. Now I don't have enough skill training tickets to instantly get all these guys up. So they're going to have to... warmed up is now sharpshooter. Ace killer, ace. Dominant pitcher, no. Looks pretty, but ace killer will never be active. And ace kind of stinks still. Win streak. Untouchable dominant pitcher. Now dominant pitcher. Kind of need like 3 sets here. Fixer now, like win streak, dominant pitcher, and basically want 3 active skills. Never really liked untouchable in a reliever. It's never really worked that well. Got to be so picky with the relief pitchers because they're really hard to skill up. You really need to use those tickets. Not Iron Will for a closer. For middle reliever, it's a fine skill. Definitely not inning eater. No. Win, see, win. Oh. Setup man would be okay too. Win streak. No, it's kill shot. Okay. No. Not mess on its own. Iron Will, dominant pitcher, pitching machine. Oh man, that would be great for a middle reliever, but I already got 2 good middle relievers. Win streaks and setup man. Okay, I have this on. Dang it. I have this on Asuna, and it's been okay. I really need a third skill in there. If I could have gotten that with Mass, I'd be staying with it. If you're earlier in your development, there's ones that you stop at that I've passed. I'm trying to improve on good at this point. So we're going from great to awesome. Win streak. No. No. Mass firefighter. What's fighter? Oh, that's middle of an inning. No. Closers come in fresh. Nope. Fixer. No. Ace. No. Not inning eater. Warmed up. What's that? Oh, sharpshooter. No. I take it as a third skill. No, not fixer. Because he's likely only going to face 3 pitchers. So if I had like touchable inning eater, no. Come on. Boss stability, no. Kill shot boss, no. No. Starting to run out. Nope. Pitching machine, put away, no. Setup man, kill shot, no. 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 Ace mess, no. Win streak, come on, give me something. Win streak, pitching machine. But definitely if it was a third in there, I need 3 good skills. Touch mess, no. It's not an improvement over boss mess. Dominant pitcher, initiator, no. Boss control artist, alright. Running into danger territory. Need to stop so I can... It's the exact same skill set I have right now. Oh, that's funny. Oh no, I have... I don't have lightning pitch. I have the breaking ball one. Setup man. 2 more. Otherwise, I gotta save it for finesse pitcher, firefighter. No. Oh no, firefighter's not sharpshooter. Mess, untouchable win. Ooh. Okay. Well, I have to stop here anyway. So I think I'm going to hang on to this. I'm going to pull the club for sure. So, yeah. It might be worthwhile trying this. You know, just, it's going to take a while. So, unfortunately, you can't switch on and off. So it's not like you can train them up, switch to do your club, and then switch back. You gotta train them on off days or in the middle of the night. So, all right, I'm gonna stay here for now. All right, switching over to the Astros team, we're going to try our premium skill change tickets on Cole. We got a legend last time, but with two really bad other skills. So, not that. And one more try. Not expecting much, but nope. Alright, back to the drawing board. I'm really running a different set. So, he's not finesse trained just because it's hard to on him, and I'm hoping to get a legend skill or something. So, all right, now I'll use these GI resets on Marwin. It's at 62 now. Went up. Boom! I'll take it. I was worried I wouldn't have enough. Alright, so now we're going to use a couple player upgrade tickets on him to get him up to level 20. I'll still have 23 left. That's more than adequate. Alright, now I got to train him up. Alright, we're going to come look at stats again. We haven't done this in a little while. So for those of you who are new and need a refresher, we compare a weighted training. So I've done some previous analysis and came up with the formula of I plus contact times 1.05 plus power times 1.45. That shows that power has a significant lead over Con and I, and Con's just slightly better than I. And then we compare to OPS-ish. So we don't have slugging, so we got to come up with a double, triple-less slugging stat. So now we can see how generally the batters perform. So if you take a regular player and say you apply a sig change ticket, he's going to move up one of these dotted lines. So we can see a line from McNeil up to Hojo, both having charisma prediction. The line for Alonso to Hundley would be steeper, but that's because Hundley doesn't hit that barrel it up bonus. So I'd expect him to be along the middle line if he had it. So two things that I wanted to bring up. One is, all right, charisma, slugger instinct, charisma prediction seem to be about the same OPS. And I think that's true. But in OPS, there's home runs and on base percentage. So, what is more valuable in real baseball or in this game without the advent of the mess skill? Might be indifferent, but mess is definitely something that is valued among starting pitchers. So, a lot of top teams have it. It's pretty powerful. So, do you want your guys getting on base, like a single or a walk, or do you want them hitting home runs? All else being equal. So, I'd lean towards the home runs. It doesn't trigger mess. Let's look over at Murphy. So, if you're north of the line, that would imply a better skill set, and kind of matches up because Training Junkie 3 would add 4 to con, power, and I. Well, that would push him out to, if you look at this x-axis, he's 457. It would push him out past, little past 470. So it would push him right to where Conforto is. So that Training Junkie helps fill the gap between the base stats of Murphy and Conforto. So you see the little bit power of a third skill set. You also can see that with Ozzie Smith, not the best stats due to low power, even though I've trained him as much as I could for power. Definitely lags behind the training, but he outperforms in OPS because he has 3 skills. So power of third skill is pretty big. The other thing I wanted to bring up is, all right, I just added Williams, so who to bench? Normally it had been McNeil and Dom Smith, with Cespedes filling in when somebody's in down condition. And I think it's all pretty close on OPS. So who do you bench? Well, I wanted to show a new case of looking at it, a new way of looking at stats. One is not looking at training, but just results. So on the y-axis, you have your home run rate, home runs per at bat, and on the x-axis, you have on-base percentage. So these are stats over the last month, basically ever since Alonso became BD. What you can see is, even though the OPSs are similar, the home run rate for Dom Smith and Cespedes are better. Whether Dom Smith or Cespedes, the only caveat to small distinctions is sometimes somebody's got subbed in midweek. Well, if he only played the easy games in the beginning, maybe he has more home runs. So I wouldn't look too closely at a small difference between Dom Smith and Cespedes because of that. So they're fairly close to being equal, but a noticeable jump over McNeil in terms of home run rate. So if OPS is equal, I'm going to lean towards the guy with more home runs. So it'll either be Dom Smith or Cespedes. Generally speaking, a lot of people are nerfing charisma, so a nerfed charisma is essentially equal to a batting machine at level 7. This little chart here is where I envision Barry Williams to be, or Billy Williams. Why do I keep saying Barry? Billy Williams. And based on his stats, he has charisma, slugger instinct. He should have some legend skill, but I F that up. So still a good skill set. And then you see Hojo out here with his charisma prediction. You know, again, equal OPS, but I'd rather be hitting home runs. So that's why we went and reskilled him. Moving on to pitchers. This is basically since Thor became Black Diamond. So we can see a little tailing action between Harvey and Thor. DeGrom holds up really well with this DP mess, and Arrieta with boss finesse pitchers kind of even doing even better. Matz was Black Diamond halfway through. That's kind of why I did that little line there, because I'm not exactly sure what his average pitching skills. Now, average pitching skills is a little misleading to understand how each of them works. Especially with some of the skills, it's very difficult to say. For Arrieta, with that FP train, it works well. So traditionally you wanted velocity 1, location 2, fastball 3. That was sort of the pre-mentor skill set, or a train set that you wanted. So now it's a little off. So it's hard to really say which one's better. I think it's more situational. So if you just did a flat average of the stats, not including stamina, you can get some idea of what's working, what's not. Why is Boss Mess not working for McDowell? I think some skill sets work better for relief pitchers than they do starting pitchers. I would think Shreve would be doing real well with that skill set. I'm not sure why he's struggling. As a setup position, Lugo just rakes as a middle reliever. So he's coming in. Rake is probably a bad term. That's a batting term, but he shuts him out. He's gotten all those to 6 and 7. So as middle reliever, does real well. Wouldn't do as well with that set as a starting pitcher. So I'm not sure. I don't pretend to have all the answers, but I like to look at the data and see what to target, what to improve. It'd be interesting to see what happens if we got legend skills, especially with Barry Williams. We do have Charisma Slugger Instinct with him. Unfortunately, I was Dum Head, and he should have a legend, but skill or 2. So, got to get back to the grind on that. I did land a premium skill change ticket from Master League play, so I got that going for me, which is nice. All right, that'll wrap it up. Let me know if you have any questions on this segment, especially. This is the type of stuff that I think I can add value on versus other channels. Opening packs, doing combos. There's a lot of channels that do that. So this is what I find a little more interesting. All right, moving on. All right, gonna wrap this up with a World Series finish, and I'm gonna get back to keeping track. Vlad 20. I just have one change. It looks like the invalid Master League issue is resolved, so I was kind of holding off tracking until that was done. So we'll get back to it. We're going to stick with 2022 again and see what happens. So happy grinding, and let me know what you're working on. Bye.